What up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting on draftmancer.com. We've got some more of this Team Vintage Cube action ahead of us. This is going to be a 3v3 between Slacks, Slurp, and Sandy Dog, the triple S's, versus myself, Tuxedo, and Team J-Bro. So, nice little 3v3 here. This is with the Magic Online Cube, which is now up and available as well. But for the sake of teams, we're doing it on the external site so we can all be in the same queue. Anyways, let's jump into our Pick One, Pack One, where we have opened a very weak pack. I'm guessing the strongest card here is probably Fractured Identity. It's not really where I want to be as a first pick, but it's probably the correct play here to start things off. Other good cards in this pack, I mean, there's a Draga Tree Speaker for green. Through the Breach can do some cute stuff. There's an Arid Mesa here. Goldspan Dragon, always fine. No, but that pack is pretty darn bad. I'm just going to take the Fracture and hope we can get some good stuff passed to us. Into our pick two of the first pack. And yeah, there are some good cards here, but again, nothing that like screams, I'm the best, which is kind of sad because there's a Jace the Mind Sculptor here, but this card just isn't that good anymore. I mean, yes, it's good, but there are so many other better Planeswalkers, or even just cards in general, than a Jace these days. That being said, where am I going from here? Like a Windswept Heath second pick? Also feels pretty darn bad. Crucible and Armageddon in the same pack. There's a Zerda and a Basalt Monolith as well, which is a nice little combo, right? The Basalt Monolith costs two less to untap when you have Zerda on the battlefield, but I mean, I guess I'm going to take the Jace. I just don't think that's all that good these days. Demonic Tutor third pick, though, I am well and happy for that one. Passing a Misty Rainforest, Steam Vents. I mean, I think this is just a clear Demonic Tutor. Nothing to say there. Pretty late Palace Jailer now. This is another one that, man, I just hate Monarch cards in general, but I'm not going to pass a Palace Jailer here, fourth pick. If this was Swords to Plowshares, I would consider it maybe over Palace Jailer. There's a Scrubland that would be fantastic to wheel if we take the Palace Jailer here, Lingering Souls maybe. But let's turn on the Monarch and do some good business there. Okay, into an Exhume. I always say it, but if Reanimator open, it is fantastic. Now, I think Reanimator is a little bit less good maybe in this cube than in the Alpha Frog cube that we were drafting earlier. Pest Infestation. This might just be like the best green card in the format too, so lots of different choices here. Exhume versus Pest Infestation. I think that's pretty close. There's also a green-white Talisman, but that's kind of whatever. Kind of like the Exhume here, and just seeing if that pays off, though we might ditch it very quickly. I could go into like some Esper control nonsense, though. I mean, it does seem like there's a lot of good Esper randos here. Could take the Scholar, Soul Herder, Flicker with like Palace Jailer, Restoration Angel. ECD is pretty solid. I do like myself a good Candelabra with like Tolarian Academy if you can get that, but yeah, I could just take Tide Hollow Scholar, I guess. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather take like ECD, but I mean, there's also a Kiki Jiki here. I guess, you know what? Let's just take the combo pieces because they're so much more important to pick up than anything else. And if you don't get anything good on the wheel, then that's not the worst case scenario anyways. Another combo piece. Let's take Through the Breach. Let's take all of these busted potential cards. And see if maybe we can get something that way. Because, I mean, we already have Demonic Tutor as well. I could definitely be leaning into like a white aggressive deck, though. And I don't think that would be a bad strategy given what we've seen so far. White-black, like, Staxy type deck is actually pretty good, I've found. Armageddon, Crucible. Somebody did take the Basalt Monolith, so they might be hoping to get, like, the Zerda back. There's, like, Expressive Iteration here for the combo deck. The Kiki-Jiki combo. Seething Song with Kiki-Jiki through the breach is also nuts. I'm guessing Iteration is probably a safer pick. But Seething Song looks cute. I'll just take the Iteration here, I think. What a card. Not sure how well this is going, but this is only pack 1, so we got a lot of time to open power or whatever. Inferno Titan, that's another really, really just strong card individually. Okay. It's fantastic with Breach and Kiki-Jiki. That's for sure. Scrubland did wheel too. And Lingering Souls. Still a world where we're doing something like that as well, right? Helm of Awakening. I guess Sundering Titan's the card that maybe most likely makes the end result here over Kroxa. No, I guess we could be playing Kroxa for sure. Yeah, Sculler and Gear Hulk. Oh, good thing I didn't take the Sculler initially. So, as this is a 3v3, you will see the packs more frequently. You just won't see as many overall cards. Or rather, not as many cards will be opened, I should say, in a 3v3, because, you know, there are only 3 packs for 6 players as opposed to 3 packs for 8 players, if that makes sense. Sorry about that Discord notification. Yeah, Tithe Taker. Yeah. White-black is a thing. Oh, I'm going to take Seething Song. They're very easy, though. Okay, so a little bit scatterbrained for pack 1, but we have a few different routes that we are currently brewing here. There's like some Esper control-y deck. There's also some blue-red combo deck available to us. And, we are opening power here, but I gotta say it's probably the worst piece of power we could get, and that's Mox Emerald. I'm almost rather tempted here instead to take Mana Crypt. That's tough, though. I mean, whatever one I take, the other will get taken next is very likely. Certainly if I take Mana Crypt, the Mox is taken next. If I take Mox Emerald, I have to assume the Mana Crypt is next. God, they're both just so wrong. I have so many color requirements. So is the ramp by 2 better than the Emerald here is the question. That's brutal. I don't love it. But I think it makes more sense for us to take the Mana Crypt here. Yikes. Into getting past a Reanimate. Could still be doing that. Coalition Relic. The Ready is okay. No combo pieces. I do like Preordain as well. Maybe after taking Mana Crypt, I should just take the Coalition Relic, but it seems like Reanimate's the stronger card, and I'm more likely to get the Relic on the wheel. Because now we have Reanimate, Exhume, Demonic Tutor. That's a pretty good start. I did just pass Grizzlebrand, though, for the record. It's kind of awkward. Tundra, Taiga, Bazaar of Baghdad. Abrade is good. I mean, are we playing the Tundra? There's a Fiery Confluence here, I guess, as well. Doing some black-red nonsense? Maybe I'm doing more black-red. I mean, I don't think I'm playing this white anymore, right? Guess we could still be white-black, but the red seems really good here. Or does it? It could be white, black, blue? Ah, I'm gonna just take the land. It's the safest pick by far. There's Balance, there's Wheel of Fortune, there's Teferi 5, all cards that I like a lot. Wheel of Fortune. That seems like a good one with the current list of cards that we have, and Balance generally wheels. Alright, I'll take the draw 7 here. Into a Vamp Tutor, or a Scalding Tarn, which grabs Tundra. So this would grab white, blue, and red. Can you go wrong with another Vampiric, though? Or another Tutor, though? Probably not. Couple good black interactive cards and a Frost Titan. So maybe like Grixis splashing Fractured Identity. I feel like I want to take the Dark Slick Shores here for more fixing. But I also want to take like Duress, because Hand Disruption is so good. Yeah, I'm going to take Duress here. Talisman of Creativity looks decent. So does Ledger Shredder. Preordain on the wheel. Yeah, I think we're just full on Grixis. Splashing the Fractured Identity. A Braid on the wheel versus Bazaar. I mean, I have Reanimate and Exhume, but I don't actually have many discard effects, nor do I actually have a great thing to reanimate, so... Still could get some in pack 3, of course, but... For now, we're probably just going to be like cutting the Exhume and running a value Reanimate versus the opponent. Dragon Rage Chandler doesn't look terrible here. This is a weird one. I don't think it's bad, it's just weird. I guess maybe one of the cards, or one of the type of cards we want to pick up really badly with this many Tutor effects and this many Reanimate effects is just one of the combo pieces for Kiki Jiki. We have so much redundancy for Kiki Jiki combo that, yeah, actually, that's probably the strongest thing we can do. Kiki Jiki combo if we get it back. Or if we see it in pack 3, I should say. This is a big do-nothing. Even if we picked up, like, the Dark Depths, we wouldn't run that, and Bitter Blossom seems pretty gross. As in bad-wise. Corpse Den... Oh, no. Dark Slick Shores here, obviously. Nice pickup. Ledger Shredder. Okay, I mean... We have a low curve deck. That's a way to discard. Yeah, so like Grixis combo. I don't think this looks bad. I still stand behind taking the Mana Crypt over the Emerald, but just unfortunate. So yeah, any of the Kiki combo pieces, Deceiver, Exarch, Pestermite, Restoration Angel, Zealous Conscripts, those are all pretty good pickups, but then just any good fatty to reanimate will be good here in pack 3. We opened a Grim Monolith as like the best card, or counterspell maybe. Dothy Voidwalker is also insane. Miscalc is good. Can we utilize this Grim Monolith? Some more artifact fast mana. I do have Wheel of Fortune, but... again, this is kind of bleh. Just kind of bleh. Cruel Ultimatum probably wheels. I'm thinking about this Grim Monolith. I don't think Counterspell is too easy to cast right now because we're more red-black than we are blue. In fact, it might even be better to cut the blue at the end of this. Kind of sad to say. You know what's really good? Dothy Voidwalker with Wheel of Fortune. But I think I'm just going to take the Monolith. I expect the Dothy to wheel too, honestly. Okay, very nice pack. We have to take the Deceiver Exarch now, and that'll give us a reason to play blue again. Let's see, Plateau for some more Fractured Identity fixing. Tar Pit, Baleful Strix, Ashen Rider is a decent reanimate. Yeah, I want fixing, but I have to take the Deceiver. It just makes sense. So probably, again, cutting the Exhume. Might be cutting the Dragon Rage Chandler too. Alright, there's a nice pack of fixing for us. Polluted Delta, Volcanic Island, Rogran Triome, Rafine's Tower, all great. Let's see, if I take Polluted Delta, that can grab everything but red currently. So maybe it's better to take Volcanic here as just a red-blue fixer. I think I'm just going to take Volcanic. Upheaval's terrifying. Spellseeker grabs a ton in our deck. Spellseeker grabs Iteration, Demonic, Abrade, Duress, Reanimate, Vamp Tutor, Preordain. But how wrong would it be for me to pass this Blood Crypt? Probably completely wrong. Yeah, Blood Crypt's a little bit too good here. Let's see. Snapcaster Mage is fantastic. Narset's pretty good. Looting is great. Looting's really good for our combo too, since we have some reanimate effects. But that should end up wheeling, right? Yeah, I think we're going to focus more on red-blue now. Take the Deceiver Exarch with all of our good hits we already have. There's a DAC and an Underworld Breach. Holy smokes. DAC a little bit too good as well. Alright, there's our wheel. Cruel Ultimatum if we wanted. Thieving Skydiver is pretty good. Brainstorm and Snap seem kind of meh. Yeah, Skydiver always makes these decks. Reaping Tar Pit, Baleful Strix, Ashen Rider as a reanimate hit. I don't think we're playing the Exhume, though. I think we just run the reanimate as a value card and run the tutors and whatnot as good cards, right? So it probably makes more sense to take the fixing here. Be that Tar Pit or Plateau. I think we got to go with the black fix there. Oh, nice Delta wheel. That's huge. So Delta is a perfect fetch for us now. Grabs everything. Fantastic. Spellseeker on the wheel is good, but I wonder actually if Dig Through Time is actually better here now. It's kind of like a double tutor. Yeah, no, I think we put a lot of cards in the graveyard, and Dig Through Time basically just perfectly digs for what we're looking for. Red-green Talisman. Or Crab. Another Talisman, since we have Mana Crypt, makes sense. Scarab God is a completely reasonable splash card, too. Okay. Not shabby, I think. Not shabby at all. The mana's a little bit wonk, but... I mean, Plateau helps with the Fractured Identity Splash. So how many white fixers do we have now? Tundra, Scrubland, Plateau, and Polluted Delta? That's plenty. I don't even need any plains. That's 4 sources of white. Just naturally locked up. Alright, we'll export this over to Magic Online and get building. Be right back. Okay, here we are for deck building on Magic Online. For the most part, I don't even think we need to make much of a change. Don't think we're running any of these cards that are in our sideboard currently. Maybe only Kroxa could be okay. I'm not sure I'd cut anything over it. And so, really, we just need to add lands, and we'll call it good, so... how are we on mana sources? We'll figure that out in a moment. Let's see. Blue-red, blue-white, blue-black. Can't imagine running more than 5 of those, but we'll probably end up shaving a few in a second. Again, we don't need any basic planes. And then we do need some number of swamps, because... Not basic swamps, basic swamp. Oh, forgot to put some mountains in my board. Okay, let's count our sources and decide. So both talismans do add red. And one of them adds blue. Let's see how many blue sources we have. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can shave that down by at least 1, maybe even 2. For red, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 1. And again, maybe even 2, because we have the double talisman as well. For black, that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 3. And that would be 40 cards. Okay. Hey, maybe the deck building was pretty easy there. I don't think this is shabby. I wish I had some better interaction, but it's definitely not bad. Just wondering about the Kroxa and the Dragon Rage Channeler, but I think this plays. I think we have a decent strategy. We have some tutors and whatnot. We have the Deceiver Exarch Kiki Jiki, a small little reanimate thing that we can do. I don't think it's the best, but I think it'll be good enough. So let's go to round 1 and see what we can do. Alrighty, here we are for round 1 of this Team 3v3. We'll be playing against Slurp round 1, and ooh! I'm going to keep this hand. We just need to find a single red source. It's a little bit sketchy. Alright, looks like everybody's in their matches now. If I rip a red source off the top, we're going to be in a good spot. I mean, I have no idea what this opponent is playing. Candelabra, alright. Well, that is an interesting one. Naturally, a black source first. Just to make things interesting. I would not be surprised. In fact, I would expect them to have a Tolarian Academy in their deck somewhere. Mountain off the top is big game, I think. Okay, Misty Mountain. Oh, that's really, really bad. I think what I'm gonna do here is just upkeep the island, tap down the island. Which doesn't really do much since they can just candelabra it, but I guess I'll just tap down the candelabra instead. It's more just to do something this turn. I mean, I guess I could have made them made a mistake. Not that this play is particularly exciting, obviously. Because yeah, if I tap island, they just float in response. But now on the bright side, if I do rip a red source, I get to steal their candelabra still, maybe, actually, yeah. Oh, you know what? They probably have High Tide. Okay, it's one of two cards. It's either High Tide or it's Academy, I guess. You know what would be hilarious here? If... What? Oh, I was watching my teammates, right. I was like, did I just enter another match? If we draw exactly a mountain, and then we DAC into Kiki Reanimate, we can win. Assuming they don't have any interaction, which is probably unlikely. I did pass Counterspell. You know what? I regret playing Deceiver Exarch. I probably should have just waited. There was no rush. We could actually net mana with the Deceiver Exarch by, like, untapping our Monolith, too, but... It was something to do. That's not bad. That'll let us steal Candelabra if they don't counter it. Nice. Okay. I mean, presumably if Candelabra's in their deck, they have a use for it, you know? How many black sources are in my deck again? Yeah, I have exactly 2 swamps, and I've drawn them both. Oh, they're going for the High Tide. Here we go. Is this Time Spiral? Time Twister? Okay, turnabout. That's fair play, they say. Wow, I'm really glad I took the Candelabra, because they would have basically infinite mana. That's very bad. Okay, if they're activating first, then they don't have the draw 7 already, most likely. Right? Unless they're trying to play it safe and try to hit a counterspell. Because normally if you have a draw 7, you would wait. I hope they just play a Chalice on 3. Ah, son of a biscuit, they do have the Spiral. Okay. Good beats. So back to 9 mana. I wonder why they activated Narset first then. That would be insane if I had any counter there. Just like win on the spot. Oh, this is a big spell. Sundering Titan. Okay, blows up 2 of my lands. It's not the biggest deal. I mean, still a 7/10. If nothing else, Duress will give us a lot of information. Emery, okay. That also gives us quite a bit of information. It's not quite scoop-worthy yet, but we're close. Relic and 3 lands. All right, their hand is actually really bad. Sad news is they get to Emery back the Relic. Not that I had a choice on stealing anything anyways. Alright, so good news is Relic exiles itself. So they no longer have that anymore. For Emery. Wow, and we hit the nuts. Assuming they don't have a counter. I guess this was really bad of me to attack with the Deceiver Exarch for 1 point of damage there. That made no sense. Yeah, that was really bad that I didn't leave back the Deceiver Exarch. I could have just attacked the Skydiver at Narset, stolen the Sundering, and then been in a good spot. Just throwing away my DAC for no reason. I guess it is a clock. But, that's embarrassing. They ripped a Battle Sphere? Jeez, and I threw away my DAC, like I said. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I am 1 red source away from winning now, right? Yeah. Actually, I need to pass here. And the reason I need to pass is because if they attack with Battle Sphere and full hit it, they're going to deal me 4. And I probably need to chump. Oh my gosh, why did I attack with Deceiver Exarch that one turn? They didn't cycle Rogrin Triumph. Oh, and they're not attacking. Okay. I mean, I'm going to go for it. Counterspell. Frickin' yikes. Alright. Good rip, but that's on me for not keeping DAC. We can still draw, like, Reanimate. Because if I block here, I have to blow up my own swamp and mountain. And they only lose 1. Oh, wait, what? Oh, also, right. They get to replay it from the graveyard. Yeah, so I just have to chump with Skydiver here. And hope we top deck. That is not what we want to draw. So now I will have to block with Titan and they get to recast it. Oh, you know what? Dak would have died to the Battlesphere anyway. Dak was on 1 when they played Battlesphere. Right. Never mind. Dak was on 1 when they played the Battlesphere, so I would have upticked, and then they would have been able to Battlesphere attack the Dak. Yep. Alright, we have a few outs. That could technically work. That did not work. Okay. So mono blue artifacts. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a sideboard, so let's just run it back. Remember, that was a game where I only had black and blue at the beginning. Drew both of my swamps before we found any red, so it was a little bit awkward, but then I kind of punted away the Dak. It would have still died that turn, and they would have been able to get it back with Emery, but I would have been 2 cards deeper at the very least. So, partially my fault there, but we'll go to a game 2. Alright, game 2 here versus mono blue, and that is a nice looking hand versus the artifact deck. We have both Dak and Skydiver here. Awesome. Not the fastest of hands, but it's a good hand for sure. Alright, they get to see my draw step. And they've got the turn 1 Krabby Patty. So they know I have a Demonic Tutor in my hand. Into the Emery, okay. With Bauble, Chalice, and Petal. That's pretty good. So what can I Demonic Tutor for? I could go get Demonic for a Braid and kill. The Emery, that's probably the best play for now. Emery's pretty problematic. Alright, sack the clue. Land, pass. um, hmm. Guess we discard Plateau and reanimate here, and then go land Shredder. Seems fine. That's pretty good too. Wow. But I don't have anything to do with all this mana, so I guess I just pitch it. And I think it's probably better for us to just hold up Dig Through Time here than run into their Counterspell or Venser on my turn. Alright, they're gonna Foff in response. I can't remember, do I have a counter? I do not. Okay. I'm assuming they're going to take the Venser plus Ponder. Yep. Alright, and we can dig through time now. If they have days, they got me. Oh, Snapcaster looks great here. And Wheel of Fortune doesn't look terrible, but what am I vamping for? I think I just like grabbing Wheel when they have a full hand. Wish I had even like one counter, but what can you do? Alright, so Venser in hand. And 6 other cards. I guess we'll just run into the Venser. Get a trigger. Oh, I guess we no, we looted, so we're not going to get a trigger. But I assume this is going to get Vensered here. Subtlety! Okay, interesting. I'm going to put that on the bottom. And Subtlety does indeed have flying. I wonder if there's ever a world I can randomly deck them with Wheel of Fortune, Snapcaster, Wheel of Fortune with enough mana, you know? That'd be 8 mana. Relic, okay. Hmm. Well, that does hose my... Snapcaster Mage. Oh, Duress. I mean... Guess we don't need the Skydiver anymore, and I don't need the Inferno Titan. Alright, let's lead on Duress here. Dismember the Ledger Shredder in response. Okay. Upheaval Titan and Venser now. Yeah, so I gotta go for the Fractured Identity, otherwise they are just gonna do it anyways, the Venser, that is to say. So we'll force the Venser out. They might even bounce their own Subtlety. Yep, that's fine. So Subtlety is only Planeswalkers and creatures. They drew the Battle Sphere. Well, I can take control of the Battle Sphere. Let's see. How close am I to killing them with Wheel of Fortune? Relatively. So it's Sundering Titan and Subtlety on top, or in hand rather. I mean, I could just go Snapcaster, Demonic Tutor, reanimate my Inferno Titan, and that seems pretty insane. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And then just steal the Battle Sphere. That seems good. Because they don't have any mana up. They can only make me exile one random card. Oh wait, I can... oh no, I can't Fracture Identity. I don't have enough mana. Wait, is my Reanimate gone? Oh, it's one of the exiled cards. Oh my god, I'm silly. I am big, silly Willy. Okay. Did not look at my exile pile when I did that, obviously. Okay, so how do we win from here? Scarab God's not going to be enough. Guess I can just grab the Deceiver Exarch for a turn. But if they Sundering Titan next turn, they wipe all of my lands. Pretty freaking brutal. But they would need to draw a land to do that. I mean, what's the best grab then? Could just be like Talisman or something. No joke. Yeah, let's grab the Talisman. Let's iteration here. One hand, one bottom, one play. Wait, why? What? Where's the mountain that I can play? Oh, there it is. Hiding. Okay. There's a land. All right, so they do get to subtlety here. They get to blow up basically everything. We're still in this, though. We're not quite out. I'm not going to say it looks good, of course, but we're not quite out of it. I think the best play is legitimately just YOLOing the Talisman into Wheel of Fortune. Give them a fresh 7. But hey, it's something. Okay. I guess I should chump. I assume they're just going to time spiral here. Yeah, turnabout time spiral. All right. Oh, Mindslaver. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think I'm supposed to scoop to that then. Okay, good beats. At least we get to show off the basically the entirety of the deck. But that was pretty brutal, and I made that mistake. Let's go to our next round. All right, here we are for round number 2 versus Slacks, who apparently has not only the Emerald I passed him, but also Time Walk and Black Lotus or something. So with Zerta Companion, that is awesome. My hand is complete garbage. We will mulligan down to 6. All right, that is a pretty good 6 if we can just find a red source here. Yeah, 1 red source and we get to DAC, discard, and then reanimate and combo off, potentially as early as like turn 3 or 4 if I can draw like another piece of fast mana. Oh man, I need a mountain so badly next turn. Mountain, and we are so close to just winning. Ah, well. That's magic sometimes. Wait, but he kept a hand that's going to discard with a Tolarian Academy. I mean... I guess I'm going to tap down the Jetmir's Garden because I might as well. Red source still wins next turn. Oh, he has a swords for the full exile? Jeez. Wow, he is banking on some things. I guess the Mizzix's mastery is also disgusting here. I guess I have to take the Mizzix's because if he finds a land, that basically unlocks it, and I just need to find a frickin' red source. Both players getting screwed, but there we go. I'm live, baby. I am freaking live, so Kiki-Jiki really doesn't do much for us anymore. Like, I could reanimate it if I wanted to, but my Deceiver Exarch's gone, so he's continuing to get screwed here, but I don't have much going on myself. Like, Snapcaster's fine. I guess Snapcaster with Kiki-Jiki is pretty solid. Amp Tutor. Can go grab Inferno Titan. Okay. Discard Monolith Ledger Shredder. I'm gonna go... Let's see. Snapcaster. Duress. Time Walk, Reprieve, Talisman, Relic. Let's take the Time Walk. And then... they go... Go Vamp for Inferno Titan or something. He could have remanded this if he wanted to. He has both Reprieve and Remand available. Oh, this is sick. What I can do is I can reanimate... Oh wait, no, let's wait a turn. Yeah, let's pass, make him waste his mana. And then next turn I can reanimate Kiki-Jiki. Kiki-Jiki Snapcaster on reanimate again. Yeah, that's insane. Alright, there's the Reprieve. Kiki-Jiki. Snapcaster. Reanimate. Shock. Reanimate. Titan. I think I did that right. There's Frantic Search to start. Alright, we'll take the first game versus Slacks, who had a very bad draw, but you know what? Sometimes that's magic, baby. Let's go to game number 2. Might even be worth bringing in the Sculler or the Croxa versus him. Looks like Fractured Identity was like pretty weak generally. And maybe more pressure like Dragon's Rage Channeler makes sense. All right, game 2 versus the Zerda. I think this is okay to keep. If he has one of his busted openers, we're never beating it anyways, I feel like. Perfect. And DRC can put on a little bit of pressure. Talisman, that's fine. Guess I'm supposed to just go grab Dak here. Put the land in the graveyard for sure. Yeah, let's grab the Dak. I'm assuming it's going to run into one of the counters next turn, but so be it. And upside, if they tap out for something, we get to Dak, you know? This could be like another Talisman and hold up a counter again. Fairy 3. All right, fair enough. They're going to bounce the Channeler, sure. So what land does Delta grab? Blood Crypt, Plateau. No. Blood Crypt, Scrubland. Let's go grab Scrubland here. Oh wait, did I cut I cut Fractured Identity? We don't even have the white card in our deck anymore anyways. That's kind of funny. So maybe I should just grab Blood Crypt. Yeah. Give me the artifact. Another Talisman. Uptick. Pass. Okay. All the artifacts. Island, mountain. Lead off with Channeler. Sure. Play Channeler again. And go Talisman, Surveil. Let's put the Abrade in the graveyard. Monolith, Surveil. Yeah, we'll probably keep Skydiver on top. That's fine. Okay. So we're going to immediately spin the top. I love seeing that. Oh, and they're going to draw it. Okay. Oh, it was just a tap land, maybe? Hopefully they put Zerda in their hand. Swords, sure. All right, that's gone. So we draw the Skydiver. Could just steal the Talisman again, but I think we're going to do that with the Skydiver anyways, right? So let's uptick. Snapcaster's pretty good. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I think we just pass here. He's drawing top for the turn. He's cycling Touch the Spirit Realm, flickering one of the artifacts. Nice. Oh, he needed to do that on main phase, because now he doesn't get it back until the beginning of the next end step. He's going to bounce his other one. Okay. Teferi gone, though. That's a nice one to see go away. And I can Snapcaster a Braid here if he goes for a card draw. Yeah, Snapcaster a Braid. Put Serta in hand. Okay. I like our spot. It ain't bad. I don't know if I can win this turn. Wouldn't be surprised if that's possible. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would need to like draw one of the two combo pieces immediately. But we can dig through time and look at a lot of fresh cards. I wonder if he's thinking of doing something on upkeep here. Oh, we did draw the Kiki. Okay. So yeah, let's go for the dig through time. Did not find a combo piece, sadly, but we did find Seething Song. Does that give us enough mana? Or do I not have enough blue here? Haven't played a land yet. So Snapcaster Demonic. Snapcaster Demonic, grab Deceiver. 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would I have enough red? Let's see. Snapcaster Demonic. Island. Deceiver, Untap Monolith. Yeah, I think we have enough. Oh, he forgot to tap too, so that'll probably lock it up. Uyashaka, baby. Uyashaka! Let's go. What a turn. And just like that, we are 1-1. Let's see if we can keep this riding. Okay, here we are for round 3 versus Sandy Dog, who's on red-white aggro, and we have a really bad hand versus that. We do have the Demonic Tutor in our hand, but it doesn't really grab... Yeah, this is going to be a really hard matchup for us, I think. Let's mulligan and hope we can do something good. I think this is how we're probably going to need to win the game. Is get, like, a bit lucky with an early Inferno Titan, maybe off of Seething Song. Obviously, I don't have a blue source here, but don't think I've got a great matchup, so... We shall see. I think the team is 3-3 overall. Turn 1 Goblin Guide. All right. Give me a blue source. Thanks. Go Blood Crypt into Dark Slick Shores, I guess. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a beating. Well, drew me another land. Can't complain about that. Man, I'm just gonna play out a 1/3 blocker, and if it dies, you know? Oh, this has got to be a really bad matchup, especially since we're on the draw here. Sword of Fire and Ice. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Actually, I can just Dax steal that. Yeah, I mean, that seems good. Man, there was huge temptation there to play the Monolith to get Inferno Titan next turn, but Dak on Sword is pretty sick. Can't Vampiric Tutor for anything that would have let me... Oh no, I can get Seething Song, right? Yeah. So I can Vamp Tutor for Seething Song, then Seething Song, Monolith, Inferno Titan next turn. I think drawing well is the only way we're going to win this match, and we've drawn's pretty well so far. Hopefully this is just like equip the rabbit. Oh, is he going to copy the sword? Going to copy the Ledger Shredder. Oh, weird. And he's going to make sure that Dak dies. I like that. Okay. Well, maybe I just grab a Braid now. But then I can't equip unless I tap the Monolith as well. Let's see, I can Vamp Tutor for a Braid. Draw the Abrade, play land, play Monolith. I would have 4 mana, 3 with Talisman. I wouldn't be able to equip, so I could play the Monolith, equip, and Abrade. I mean, a Ledger Shredder with Sword is still pretty good. Okay. So both of us are going to get loot triggers. Regardless. We get to see what he discards first. Bomat Courier. I guess we're going to pump our dude, since we don't need the lands. And then we'll kill the Goblin guy, draw an extra card. Seems alright. This is 4th Irelingus incoming. Pia and Kirin Nalar. Ah, those are also artifacts, so I can't block very well right now. In fact, I think I just play land and pass. Inferno Titan's gotta be pretty disgusting here. Alright, it is the 4th. Attack with everything would deal me 6. Yeah. Obviously going to block P and Kirin here. He gets Monarch. I go to 8. Let's see. I can't quite kill him, but I can get close. We get to shoot the 1/1 Thopter and one of the 2/2s. Or actually, no, we shoot both Thopters and face for 1. And then Shredder attacks, kills the last one. Or rather, one of the other ones. And then we can move the sword to the Inferno Titan. We steal the Monarch, we get to draw a card. Okay. Well, hope he doesn't have 8 points of burn here. We have an 8/8 Pro Red Inferno Titan. versus an effectively mono red deck. Oh, he had Shield Breaker to blow up the sword. Okay. Well, I guess he's going to Fire Blast or Magma. That's fine, though, because we still maintain the Monarch if this is the case. We're also going to get to loot with the Shredder. Oh, I'm going to take 1 trample damage. Oh, that's a good play. I'm going to take 1 trample damage here, and he's going to steal the Monarch back. Very nice. Wow, love it. Huh. I'm pretty sure I need to attack here. Steal Monarch. I mean, Scarab God's kind of insane too, but... yeah, I guess I just play Scarab God second main phase. Hell Rider. If he has the blast, I lose. Oh my god, does he actually have it? Hopes to draw it off of Monarch, maybe? Oh my gosh, whew! I don't think we're supposed to win this match, so... that is very fortunate for us. I guess we're going to bring in Snap. Identity sounds bad, seems bad. Hex Mage is just... that's so hard to cast. Dragon Rage Channeler's like, okay. Yeah, this is not a matchup I'm supposed to win. We're probably supposed to cut the Wheel of Fortune. But maybe I just have to go for broke and hope that Wheel of Fortune hits the nuts, you know? Jace actually seems terrible in this matchup, too. I think we got really lucky to win game 1. Let's try to do it again. Alright, let's go to game 2 versus Sandy Dog. I'm going to keep... I mean, it's a good hand, but I think what I might do here is go turn 1 draw, discard Scarab God, turn 2 reanimate it. We know he has the... what's the sack a mountain deal 5 card? Which is probably the biggest issue. And obviously, like, attacking and firing off a burn spell is kind of annoying, but a 2-for-1's not too bad if it's in our favor. Ah. We have Vamp Tutor as well. Yeah, this is juicy. I think I like doing that, though. I think I like going turn 1, discard Scarab God, turn 2, reanimate it. Especially if he takes a big mulligan. Looks like he might be debating keeping a 6 or a 5 or something. Or going down to 5, I should say. Alright, he kept the 6er. Let's just not see a turn 1 Goblin Guide for early pressure, because that makes my play a little bit worse since Reanimate is 5 life on Scarab God. Turn 1 Grim Lavamancer. That's a lot more acceptable. Alright. I'm gonna go for it. I wish that was Inferno Titan, obviously, but what can you do? Let's light up a stage. It is Plains Bowmat Courier. Alright, that's not too bad, all things considered. Sure. And now we cross our fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's attacking. Okay. So maybe he has Mizium Mortars or something? Char, hey, that's fine. I don't mind that so much. The worst part about that was that Scarab God comes back to my hand, so I can't go for Snapcaster Reanimated on the following turn. I think I just flash in here and trade. Spellbinder, second main phase. Okay. Guess he takes Snap. He might take Vampiric. Taking Vampiric actually makes quite a bit of sense, I think. He took Wheel of Fortune! What? That is not the card I was expecting him to take. Okay. I am heavily confused by that, but... guess I don't mind. Hmm. Red source, huh? We don't need the DAC. Alright, Blood Crypt pass. Looking pretty bad. Animate, yeah. I'm gonna go down to 8. I would go to 6 to cast Vampiric Tutor here. I don't know if I have much of a choice. I think I just have to grab the Abrade for the Spellbinder. So I get to snap the Mutavault here, untap, and then Abrade. Mox. Alright. Scarab God online. Stomp Face, play Bone Crusher. Yikes! Can't beat any burn for 4, so we'll just take a peek at the hand now with the Spellbinder. Metamorph and a land. Yeah, I guess I have to take the Metamorph, don't I? Or, well, no, shoot. This is not even what I thought it was. He just has to pay 2 more for the Metamorph now. For some reason, I thought that was a way to steal it permanently. So if he Metamorphs the, if he Metamorphs the Scarab God, I can reanimate Snapcaster and Abrade it, but I do need to find another land to do so. So this is going to be 5 plus the 2 life. Yeah. Oh. Okay, they're just going to sure, that makes sense too, I guess. So Seething Song costs 5 now, lol. So yeah, let's hit the Snapcaster. And then if we find an untapped land, we get to Abrade the their Spellbinder. Perfect. We go top, top. Destroy artifact. Leave Inferno Titan on top. And just attack for 4 in the air. Okay. We should win next turn. Sure. This is just attack with everything. They can animate Mutavault as a blocker. And then we can just Titan for the win. Okay, chump. Chump. Resto Angel. Okay. Well, we have the win with Inferno Titan, right? Woo! And we're 2-1, baby. Let's go. And I believe that makes our team 5 wins. So we will take it. So nice job, team. I don't know how we pulled off a 2-1. I don't think my deck was that great, but we had some good draws, and that will work. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed another successful Team 3v3. Let's go.